If you want to experiment taking pictures of animals, then coming to a city farm like this one, Brooks Farm in London, it's a great place to come. They've a fantastic collection of animals here, and what I'm going to try and do is find some ways to get some characterful portraits of those animals. One of the ways of attracting the attention of pretty much any animal is through food, and many farms, many city farms in particular that you visit, may be able to offer you some food to feed the animals here. Now, there may be also very specific instructions about what you can and what you cannot feed, so have a chat with the people that run the farm. I've got some food here which will work perfectly for these goats and alpacas. So, top tip is just a little bit, don't give too much at once. Flat of hand is where you want to put this food, and generally, certainly from the goats here, they've got a very good sense of smell, so even if I'm not even feeding them, they will smell the food and come straight over. Now, the other thing is that obviously one of my hands is now occupied with food, and it's about doing a kind of balancing act with the phone camera. So it's going to be a little bit of arm's length. I can see I've already got a willing goat here who's a bit hungry, so let's give it a go. Hello, mate. How you doing? Some food, right? Flat hands. Try and get down to their level again. Meet their eyes where they're at. That's your lot for now. Through. Oh, that's lovely. That's the best thank you I could possibly have, posing nicely for the camera. It may just be me, but I always quite like talking to animals. Whether they understand me or not, just builds that engagement a little bit. Beautiful. Here we go. And even though I've finished feeding this goat, still sticking around in case there's a little bit more. And again, make sure you get down low, meet them where they're at, find their eye level. Oh, there we go. One of the keys for me is to meet your subjects where they're at. And when you're looking at animals, very often, then it's a question of getting down to their eye level. When you're meeting them at their level, you stand much more chance of getting a good engagement with them. They don't feel dwarfed by you, and hopefully you'll be able to have a nice photographic conversation with them. So let's have a look at these turkeys who are already quite interested in us. Now, we do have this chicken wire here. It's actually quite coarse chicken wire, so we stand a chance of being able to shoot through it. But we can use these large chicken wire holes as a bit of a frame. So we just need to make sure that our subjects aren't halfway through the frame. It's not hiding their eyes. We have lots of chicken wire here, but what we can do is move the camera right up. And if we're careful, it actually looks as though we're inside the enclosure. You can also play with angling up. That, particularly for a subject like this, makes the turkey even more, it gives it more status.